What's up, y'all? Ivan here from the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. We just finished up here at Last Mile NYC and we're taking the Handlworks modified 60 volt Super73 RX and we're heading down to ArcaneMoto in Brooklyn, New York. This video is gonna be part 2 of the ZX Show Builds Road to the Expo, so sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It's good to have you on board today. Just a quick reminder, I am affiliated with the following companies. So if you want to support the channel, there are going to be affiliate links and affiliate codes down in this video's description. Using those links and codes will generate a small commission for the channel that helps me with operating costs and upgrades while helping you save some money on something you were planning on purchasing. So thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate all of you. This video is going to be broken down into 2 parts. Part 1 is going to be the ride down to ArcaneMoto, where we're going to discuss the build, the updates, and what's going on with it so far. And then part 2 is going to be us at ArcaneMoto talking about powder coating and all of that fun stuff. I promise you, if you stay for both parts, it's going to be a ton of fun. So it's good to have you guys on board today. Today is the 5th of October and we are 13 days out from Electrify Expo. And we are in full-blown panic mode because we have to submit the bikes this week. The build took a little bit longer than anticipated. There were a lot of things that took longer to source than I thought. Things cost a little bit more than I thought. So there were times I, 1, ran out of money, and then 2, I ran out of time. Right now there's a ton of stuff in my backpack that we're gonna kind of dry fit again, and then we're gonna see what's going on with the powder coating. In my backpack, I have a couple of goodies that we'll unbox when we get to ArcaneMoto. I actually have the headlights, tail lights, tires, tubes, and a few other things in there that we're gonna show you once we're ready. Hopefully we can get everything test fitted today because we're finally gonna see what the final color is on the bike. Diego kind of showed me the little sample of this little teaser that you're gonna see right here, and it got me so excited to see what they finally did. And you know, I just came up with a concept and I left it up to the ArcaneMoto boys to kind of figure out what we're gonna do with the final details, and I'm excited to share that with y'all, and I'm excited to share with you what's in the backpack and what we're gonna be putting on the bike. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, again, it is the 5th. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, the bike is done and ready for submission. So we're kind of crossing our fingers there, and we're gonna see what happens. If everything kind of comes through, we'll get all the final touches in this week and we'll order that, because the last parts that we have to order right now is the grips and the pedals and these grip clamps and all those things. Those are going to be determined by the final color of the bike. And then right now we're also waiting for a local bike shop of mine to get me the new Magura rotors that we ordered, as well as the headset for the ZX, because the headset that came on the bike was damaged, and that was one of those things that took forever to figure out and source, because Super73 didn't have it, Last Mile didn't have it, nobody really had it. And I was like, you know what, this is just a headset. Why don't I just order this from Super73? So why don't I just order this from a local bike shop? And it worked out. I ordered it from a local bike shop and they got it for me. So hopefully that comes in tomorrow. Oh, and there is one more thing that I completely forgot. See, this is what it's been like the whole time. I'm like, okay, I'm almost done, and then you're like, wait, no, there's one more thing, and there's one more thing, and now I remember why. I was like, building the bikes has always been like, or building anything in general custom is like a bit of a pain sometimes. Is you're like, oh, that's right, I still have this much left to do and this much left to pay for. So that is, speaking of that, that is the seat. We need to get that reupholstered. But you know, as much as I say that sometimes it's a bit of a headache, it really has been a treat to do this, because I'm literally like building my dream bike from ground up. It's just, I get so impatient because there's so many upgrades to do and like not enough time and not enough money, of course. Like, I wish I had unlimited funds to just kind of knock all this out and just pay for everything. But you know, again, we have to be a little bit mindful of what we're spending and what we're doing, because we have a little one on the way, and then we also still had to pay for bills and all those other stuff. On top of everything, like, you know, you need time to do this. So it's like finding time on days off or finding time after work to pursue the build is really tough. Finding that kind of time to go to Brooklyn, because ArcaneMoto is about 10 miles from my house, so it requires like planning to go to. If I had a garage like some of the other folks that are blessed with a home and a garage, that's cool. You know, you just jump in your garage and you tinker and you build and you just kind of bring everything in and start working on it. But unfortunately, as long as we have this apartment, it's gonna be kind of like this, where we'll have to work on it as time presents itself. I think if I had unlimited resources and I had a garage, this build would have probably been done about 3 weeks ago, and we would have already been submitted. But you know, we do what we can, and we're grateful for the opportunity to showcase, and we're grateful for the opportunity to build a bike like this and being in a position to do so. So yeah, we're grateful. I'm just saying it could have been done a little bit faster. We are a little over 2.5 miles and 14 minutes away from ArcaneMoto, so this is a good time to say, if you like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That lets me know that you've liked this series, and it lets the algorithm know that it should be shared with more people. If you like the whole concept of this video series, please consider hyping it up as well. If you have any questions about the build or anything that's going on, or if you just want to say hi, leave it in the comment section down below. Y'all know I get back to every single one of the comments every week. And finally, if you really want to support the channel and you want to be a part of the Rides family, there is going to be a logo here on the bottom right. Just click on that and it'll automatically subscribe you to the channel. Just be sure to turn on the bell notification so that I can notify you anytime a video comes out. We do a video every single week, and again, I would love to have you as part of the growing Rides family. And with that said, let's refocus on the last 2 miles here, and let me tell you a little bit about what the plans are for the remainder of this series. So this Road to the Expo series is likely going to end with 4 parts. So that means there are only 2 episodes left. Part 3 is likely going to be the ride to the Expo, and we'll do the full reveal of the final build there. And then we'll also go over like how we did and how we placed within the Electrify show off, and how the 718 cruisers did as far as placement within the Best Crew Award at Electrify Expo this year. And then the 4th and final episode, or fourth and final part of the Road to the Expo series, is we'll go over in detail what we did to the bike in kind of like a overview and review of the parts that went on there and what the final build looked like. Again, I hope y'all have enjoyed this series because it was an absolute joy to make, and building this bike was a ton of fun, and I really appreciate y'all coming along. So as we pull up here to ArcaneMoto, I'm gonna kind of just let it roll out here, and then we'll resume inside. Yo! It's good, man. How are ya? What's going on, man? How are ya? Alright, y'all, so we are here at ArcaneMoto, and I just want to do a quick shout out and thank you to Such for getting us this FDNY shirt, and we can represent a little bit. So thank you, Such. And before we show you anything, I want the guys at ArcaneMoto to tell you a little bit about their shop and what they do in terms of powder coating.
Hi, my name is Carlos with ArcaneMoto. We're a family-owned powder coating business based out of Brooklyn, New York, and we've been here for 12 years. We believe that powder coating is a more sustainable, durable, and affordable way of customizing your metal parts. We can powder coat anything from your personal projects such as bicycles, motorcycle wheels, motorcycle frames, even your skateboard trucks we can powder coat, and also industrial scale projects such as railing, signage, art installations. We do it all in-house here at ArcaneMoto in the shop. Thank you for stopping by. You can find our contact information online, and we look forward to meeting you in our booth at the Electrify Expo.
Holy crap, look at the color of the wheels. It is a beautiful red. Actually, on this side is, wow.
When we sent you the sneak shots of it and the ones you posted, I know everybody was thinking it was copper or like a brown, but it's actually, yeah, it's a metallic copper. So that was the base, and it changes color when we had the clear. So it's, you would have never known it's gonna turn out this way. So we kind of gave you a little, like a tease. This is a ZX rim, custom painted, powder coated. It's actually a copper orange or a copper reddish. So it kind of goes with what you wanted, bright enough, but also not crazy fluorescent like I was kind of leaning towards.
Yeah.
I was leaning to a more aggressive, more like a really fluorescent orange that would pop. This pops also, but I think this is more what you were leaning towards. So the rim, you know, has primer. It's been stripped, sandblasted primer. And it has the base color in a clear, so it helped hide. So it was a little rough, but not bad. It was still in straight and still in good condition. It was an older wheel, but it came back to life. Had plenty of life left in it, inside and out. Everything is coated, so it really pops in the sun, and it's gonna, you know, you can see the metallic flake on it. Also, with the extra coats, it's more durable. And I know you ride all season, so that's going to be a good, that's a benefit for you.
And the first thing that we picked up from Last Mile are these 20 by 4.8 E-Huntsman tires. You can't have tires without tubes, so we got these guys. And from Last Mile NYC, we have the single speed chain. We're also going to be transferring these custom dispatch stem caps from the other bike to the new build. And all the way from Germany, tariffs and everything, we have these Supernova TL3 Max taillights. And from California, we have these headlights by Luminade. And we have the harness and the taillights that we will eventually cut and solder the Supernovas to. Finally, we have the Handlworks Back 2000 that's been modified for the Super73 ZX with the shorter motor cable and a new display. Right, real quick before we head out, I just wanted to show this to you guys. We got the chain ring,
the handlebar clamps and the triple trees, getting ready for powder coating here. If you looked, we shaved off the casting marks on the triple tree, so it's a lot cleaner. And then we're gonna get ready to paint this the same color as the frame. We've got the dropouts and the frame here that's just been sandblasted, and it's getting ready for powder coating this week. So stay tuned till the next episode. I'll show you guys what the final bike is gonna be when we're riding to the expo. All right, y'all, so we just made it to Different Spokes. This is the next stop with the guys from ArcaneMoto. We're gonna drop off the wheels and the tires so that it can be reassembled. So we have the E-Huntsmans over there, the tubes. All right, so we got the motor in my hand. Here we go with the rims. All right, y'all, so this is the following day after I spent the day with the ArcaneMoto boys. We are here at Bill's Cycles in Woodside to pick up my Magura 203s and my headset. We got one more stop today, and we got to drop off this backpack where the seat is, and we had to drop it off at the reupholstery. That's it, y'all. We got the seat dropped off, we got the parts picked up, and the last thing that we got to do now is pick up the wheels once they're done and then assemble the bike. So that was a really long 2 days, and we are finished for now. So again, thank you for coming along. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out, everyone. Bye.